Okay, guys. Well, something a little bit different to begin with. Um, yo Martin, yo I am Raptor, yo Zool. So to begin today's live stream, I traced over the background that you see that way, over there, and and I'm going to actually be painting it with watercolors to begin with, and then you'll get to see the process of how I changed the background to make it look more detailed. So we're actually doing something a little bit different to begin with. The Assassin Yo. So, actually, let's reorganize what we want to do. I'm going to start with like dark colors for the backgrounds. Once I've done this watercolor, which shouldn't actually take me too long because I blend the watercolor backgrounds with the digital ones. So it doesn't have to be highly detailed, it's just like a rough sort of blanket color. Yo British Translator, he says, "Oh, this is new." Yes, so people who are just arriving, just to show you again, I'm going to be doing that background but with watercolors so then I can like blend it. Because I wanted there to be like an an element of real in this series as well, not just, you know, Photoshop. And you know, the other idea of that is to maybe once the show's finished, like do some sort of giveaway or something where you can get actually all the painted backgrounds that I've done thus far for the series. Ones like this. These just like, you know, rough ones. Make sure you straighten the pinky. There you go. Pinky is taut. Let me know in the chat if the music's coming through all okay. And obviously as I go through this it'll look better and better. Martin Blagavig says, spoilers for the watercolours. Cretaceous Handed, hey Jack, I'm glad you're showing us your painting pad or whatever it is. Yeah, it's a little collection of like paintings I've done for the series so far. They're just literally clipped on a magnet by my side on the wall, because I found out that, you know, underneath the brickwork right next to me there's actually metal, so I can stick magnets straight to the wall in my new house, which I thought was quite funny. Let's have a look. Zul, also bro, the teaser was awesome. Oh, thank you very much. Yes. For those of you that don't know, if you go over to my Twitter, I posted a short teaser trailer for Dino-Defenders Episode 1. I really put that together quickly. That was just like I just really felt like treating folks who have been patient and waiting. And felt like showing something of to show you that I'm not actually just in the process of painting at the moment. I am editing at the same time. Also doing the watercolors, character designs, all sorts is going on. Michael Farm says, "What's this? What's this? There's colours everywhere. What is this?" I'm painting the background in watercolor, so I can then send it into Photoshop and blend the two images. And don't you worry, I'll say this, I'm not going to be doing this the whole stream. This won't take long, actually, the watercolours. And then I'll have a be right back sign get thrown up, and then I'll thrown up onto the old stream. Sick it up. And then I'll come back and it will be like back to normal, and then I'll start blending it and then doing more to the actual digital frame. So you won't see me upside down for much longer. Michael Farm says, speaking of magnets, your Nash is nearly finished. Nice. Just need to apply the matte varnish tomorrow night, and while that's drying, I'll PM you for all the important new details. Sorry it's taken so long. No, dude, honestly, no rush. No rush. You do it in what time you can do it. I actually have a drawer right under where I'm sat, where I have like loads of doodles of dinosaurs and stuff. I wonder if I can get some of these. What do we have here? Oh yeah, so like we have this book of like doodles from years ago. When was that? 2011. Don't worry, these are no spoilers. This is not spoilers for what dinosaurs are going to be in the series. Drew that on my birthday, apparently. This one made it into the book, the Quetzalcoatlus. Michael Pierce, Baryonyx. Michael Pierce says paint, and also says glad you're streaming today again. How are things? Things are good. You should do a video on them. But these are like old. This one made it into the book as well. Amargasaurus. This is one of the locations in the book as well. Not this cartoon, but it was like a huge mining facility on a cliff. And then here's some of the ships. That was the Silver Hawk, as it was called. And then you got the Skyfire. Where are the feathers, says Martin Blogovic. What else have I got? Oh, this you guys might like. That was like an idea for a picture I was going to draw. Like stegosaurs. I think there's one in here that ended up becoming a drawing. This one you guys might like. Where is it? Oh crap, I lost the other parts of it. Oh my god, there's loads of stuff in here. These are doodles I'd do at work. Like when I had like jobs in retail, like cinema jobs. But that was around the time. Oh God, when was this? This was October 2015. So there you go. And then this one is what I want to find the rest of it. The rest of the stuff for. Where did it go? Oh, this, yeah, that one you guys might like to see. Jesus. Oh, there's the compy I did a video on that for the Lost World 20. I don't know why it's on 2 sellotaped bits of paper, but there you go. These are all like drawings you don't usually see online, because I'm just like, I doodle all the time. Bright orange, like Omega T-Rex. Oh, this one's different. I think this is one of the first Indominus Rexes I drew. Where is the rest of this picture? Xenomorph. Oh, I can't find it anywhere. Oh my word. What God's name is it? Ah, here we go. So, shuffle this behind me. Ugh. So, like, I drew like this T-Rex, and I did it in 3 sections. And you can see, so like, the square at the top, this was the way I was working it out, you like connect the square, then you get different like angles of the head to draw. And then the tail as well was like there. Then this one ended up becoming like a full body one, if I can just get it. Like that. So that's what I did for that. And then this one was one I actually wanted to do on a live stream at some point. So it's the JP3 Spino being attacked by the Pteranodons. It was going to be like in a forest. I haven't got round to doing that one. Anyway, back to painting. I said this wouldn't take long and I'm already getting sidetracked. Um, 2015 says Michael Pierce. Why does that look like the Endoraptor with Rexy? I think I just made it a bit thinner than what the actual Indominus was at the time. I had no idea about the Endoraptor in 2015. This was nothing to my knowledge at the time. Joe, I might turn the music up a little bit. Because this is going to be like one nice, like chilled stream. Jacob Arnold says, "Hey Jack, have you watched Me H reviews?" No. No, I have not. I don't know what Me H reviews is. Some obscure YouTube channel. But hello to you too as well. Okay, so far, just want to keep you guys updated where we are, where we're at. British Tyrannosaur says Mr. H reviews. Oh, is that the alien? Is it the alien guy? I don't know. Used to be an alien guy, says British Tyrannosaur. Became too political for my tastes. What do you mean? I don't understand that. I don't know what you're talking about. Enlighten me. Not a fan of people putting their personal politics into content, says British Tyrannosaur. Well, yeah, well, sometimes, you know, if it's sort of open about it, you know, you can have fun with it. Like, take Starship Troopers, for example. Like, Starship Troopers definitely is a political movie in terms of, like, it's talking about the politics of humankind, and it says it in a sort of certain way through satire. So in moments like that, I'd say it's you know, it works. Alright, so we've got a nice little... I'm going to do it like a homage to Bob Ross. We have a nice little touch of brown here. And just make it, strengthen the shadows down here. And oh, that looks sweet. Wait, I've just realised that I'm like well out of the way of the camera. No one already told me. Jacob Arnold, I will blanket statement say that I will not be addressing any more of your questions about Fallen Kingdom's criticisms because I tackled all of them in the last live stream. I like the movie. There. Done. Like... I'm just adding some like finer detail to the bottom of this tree. The darkness, right? Try and add some depth. British Tyrannosaur says, still reeling from the Jurassic Lore drama on Twitter. Yeah, it's a shame. Utter shame. You just wish like people would just be honest about who they are. As best as possible. And it's just a real shame. But at the same time, I'll say this. From what I've seen, the thing that they've achieved, which I'm not giving them credit for this, because they're weird, and they should stop doing what they're doing and be themselves. But what they have done is brought the community together, and proved just how the Jurassic community just won't take any bullshit. And so, it makes me proud to see everyone sort of coming together and being like, yep, that ain't us. I Am Raptor says, what happened? Oh, I cut a long story short, someone impersonated being someone else and then tried to incite, like, hatred between certain members of the fan community. I'm not going to say who, and then did a runner. So no one knows who this person was, really. Everyone has ideas. But it's just a shame. Just a disappointment all round. And shouldn't happen. And this person would have been much more prosperous in life had they just been honest. Oh, and also, just one thing. This person who was pretending to be someone else, like they donated $20 to Dino-Defenders, and then obviously their payment got declined because it was a load of rubbish. And I'll be honest, and I want to say this, that is really, really petty to do. And that is shameful. But oh well. Moving on. Honestly, it's so funny. Can't help but laugh. Just yeah, stay safe, folks. Be careful who you talk to on the internet. At the end of the day, which is a lesson I already knew, and that's why you know. They didn't, you know, the only place they really annoyed me was the Dino-Defenders thing. Insert Malcolm laugh, says Michael Tharn. Right, now let's have a little looky-see here. Let's get, what colours have we got there? Oh, it's got like tinges of blue. Let's get some blue in this brown. Maybe a bit of titanium white, as old Bob Ross would say. Maybe a little bit more blue. Yeah. Use a dark green. Perfect. Big Shark, the Master of Brick says, what was your first Jurassic Park toy? It was the orange electronic raptor. And I still own it to this day. And it actually wasn't that long ago that the batteries stopped working. Well, I say not that long ago, it's like 2012, I think, when batteries died on that thing. Michael Tharm says, oh, does anyone know in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom if the Jurassic Park Ford Explorer where Owen finds Blue is supposed to be the same one from JP? It is. It is the same one from Jurassic Park. You're just seeing it from like a different angle, in a way. Get some nice green on this. I think Jacob Arnold's quite young, British Tyrannosaur. So that's why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. And he's quite young. Big Shark, the Master of Brick, says, I wish we could have seen more island before the lava. Obviously, if there was more stuff, I'd be like, yeah. But, you know, I liked it for what it was. And my opinion on that is, if I want more island, I'll watch, like, the other 4 movies. I was thinking about this earlier today, actually. The Fallen Kingdom seems to be a movie represented by 2 halves. Obviously, the volcano and then the Lockwood Manor. But not only that, you can look at the whole start of the first half of Fallen Kingdom as Blue's story, because of like what she goes through, getting them going to get her, and then her getting shot, and then inevitable sort of rescue from death in a way, and then you can view the second half of the movie as the Endoraptors when it gets to Lockwood's Manor. And I think that's the sort of way they've been sort of marketing it, because since we finished our marketing run and stuff, you see like there's the Blu-ray, and I know Corey Baker out there just put up a video which I watched a few minutes ago. He was put up a Q&A video on his YouTube channel, and he'd bought the Blu-ray, and on the front of the Blu-ray is Blue standing on Nublar, and on the back of the Steelbook Blu-ray is the Endoraptor in Lockwood Manor. And that's what gave me the idea. I was like, oh yeah, of course, it's like a movie of 2 halves, but about those 2 dinosaurs, essentially. Like, they're central to the, obviously to the 2 main threads of story. Michael Tharm says, right, either there is 25 years of headcanon lore to fill, or the props team didn't quite do their homework right. It's been bothering me since I saw the film. What's wrong with it? That's what I want to know. What do you think is wrong with the car? British Tyrannosaur says, but dinosaurs shouldn't be characters. Well, they kind of can. There's nothing stopping them being characters, as long as they're not like talking human characters. As long as they remain like within the realms of sort of animalistic behaviour, which they do. I see nothing wrong with having dinosaur characters. And I will say this: I actually don't really see the T-Rex as a character. I still see it as the T-Rex we've seen in the the way they presented the other T-Rexes. I can't see her as a character. She's as much as a character as the bull T-Rex is in The Lost World, is basically what I'm trying to say. Okay, these are kind of brighter leaves, these ones. Oh, I see British Tyrannosaur as like, he's joking. Big Shark, the Master of Brick says, Jack, have you seen Clayton's video on that deleted scene? Which one? Is it the Ludlow video or the Iris one? British Tyrannosaur says the buck has a story though. Yeah, its baby gets stolen. That's what happens, and then it goes to the city, and it's all that. It's got a story. Michael Farm says, I did a thread on Twitter so you can find it there. But to keep it simple, the Jeep's in the wrong position and the door is open on the wrong side with both rear tyres missing. So, wait, I don't want to sound patronising, so I'm going to try and word this correctly. So, like, so you're saying this Jeep could not have lost another back tyre or had its door pushed open in 25 years of being on a dino-infested island? Because I don't think a car would stay exactly the same as it was 25 years prior, right? He says, now you could argue... Oh yeah, you just did. I just did, sorry Michael. You could argue that 25 years loose dinosaurs have interacted with the car to move it from its original spot and would explain missing extra tyre. Yeah. I actually haven't even noticed the differences. If I'm honest. Didn't even notice them. I'm going to have a look when it comes to the older Blu-ray release. The Iris one, says Big Shark. The Iris deleted scene. Yes, I did see that one, yeah. There is, you know, I thought you were going to bring up, like, where it is situated on the map, and then I was going to be like, oh no, well, we don't talk about that. Right, there's like loads of grass here. Actually. Yeah. British Dinosaur says, I really don't mind things like that. You can't capture the exact position of something made for a film 25 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it's also... Like, my thing is that, like, if you don't concentrate on the maps in the films, you'll have nothing to worry about. Roberto, yo, welcome. Patron. About my question from last time, is the jungle setting of your online series located in the mainland or on an island? It's I can't say because I've actually not got an actual location for this. The characters aren't ever going to mention where this is all taking place because I said this last stream, like the mystery, like the feeling of isolation for these characters will be more apparent if you have no like context exactly of where they are. So like I always use the end of Jaws as like an example. Like when Brody, Quint and Hooper are out on the boat, you don't really know how far away they are from mainland, obviously, until they start driving back. So that whole initial time they're out there, you know, it's like it feels like they're really lost. They say in the cartoon, they say, you know, it's the deepest jungle on Earth. So there is that, but they're never actually going to say a locale. The locale will be kept a secret. Michael Thumb says, oh yeah, I don't mind things like missing tyres, and since rubber has a shelf life, untreated and with no repairs over 25, rubber will corrode. It's just the no tree thing that bothers me. When I say bothers me, it's more like, huh, that's different. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to have seen the old tree again, but it's yeah, I'm not like overly. Personally, I'm not overly fussed. And it really doesn't bother me. But like I said, that's because I don't look at the maps as well. I do look at the maps and I see like how the inconsistencies there, and I'm like, yeah, we just don't really think about the maps because they're just you know, all over the shop. Roberto says, but it's far away from any civilization from modern society, right? Yes. It's a no short ride back to civilization. Okay, let's get these big leaves done. We don't talk about the maps. Yeah. British Chancellor says, if anything, it's true to Jurassic to have inaccurate placement. I mean, we all remember the sheer drop in the T-Rex paddock. Yeah, we've kind of retroactively answered that, though, through the DPG website. Based on the Phil Tippett blueprints of the T-Rex paddock, which shows it had an incline up to where the goat was. It was like they actually had like a like one point in the ground where it rose to the fence, and that was to sort of prevent the T-Rex from, you know, getting out. It was to reduce the likelihood of it getting out. And obviously that pinpointed area is where they put the goat, and that was their underlining mistake, because when the power went out, that's where the T-Rex is going to be, and thus it breaks out. But obviously, in the way they shot it, it's not that clear. There is the line from Hammond to Nero where they're talking, and he talks about the moats are in place. So they do mention them in the film, but you don't get a clear shot of it. There's a shot where the camera backs over, and you can kind of see the trees are lower, but it's not clear. I am Raptor, but you guys even created a map showing the old Rex paddock for the Jurassic World website in Fallen Kingdom. It was literally on the other side of the island. Yeah, I know. They used the wrong maps in Fallen Kingdom. It was as simple as that, because if they just changed the map, then you wouldn't question where Owen was when he saw the Jeep. You'd be like, oh, he's where the Rex paddock is. So then you'd go and look at it. But we've all admitted the maps are wrong, and we just have to ignore the maps. Just ignore the maps. Simple as. I mean, I did create a map for the Maserati website. Where is that? I think I have that next to me. Wait 1 second. Let me just pop the old mic there. Oh, look, there you go. There's my... That was my first ever Jurassic toy. That one. Where is it? No, it's not in here. Is it? Yeah. Got my notebook. So I got a Jurassic World notebook from when we did the work, and then I've got a Fallen Kingdom one. And in here, like notes after I read the script. Look at it. That was me guessing the titles when I was bored on when I was doodling, waiting for a call. I was like, "Oh, I wonder what the next one would be." In this one, you've got all the like Regenesis doodles. And like wait, where is it? Here we go. So this was one for the Masrani website, but it was like really roughly done and then edited on the computer. That was after I visited the set on the 3rd of the 3rd, 2017, and I saw the... I drew it from memory. I was like, oh, this is what it looked like from the concept art and everything I saw. Yeah, I don't think there's anything... Well, there's not really much else. There's one page in here that's interesting, but I don't want to show it. Not yet, anyway. Oh, I've got this like sticker. Anyway. Let's carry on. Walking through memory lane. Yeah, I mean, it took 18 months for us to do the DPG stuff, and you know, you write notes at the beginning and stuff, and you draw stuff, and then I look back on it and I'm like, oh yeah, God, I remember when I had that thought. Yeah, I was seeing if I'd done a map for Fallen Kingdom, but I hadn't. Thought I drew one, but I couldn't find it. I didn't think I did. It was just the one for Jurassic World. Man, I remember that memory. Okay, so another update. What we're doing so far. Just doing like basic walk colors. I mean, it doesn't look that detailed on there, but it's just for the background. I Am Raptor says, I hope that we'll become friends one day. Dude, you're at my live stream. We're already friends. What are you talking about? You're taking the time out of your day to watch me paint upside down. We are definitely friends. Zul says, goddamn music making my eyes sweat. I feel like an Australian with this painting, says British Tyrannosaur. Yeah, I really freaked my friend Keir out yesterday. Because we went camping and went fishing not that long ago. And, you know, we're lying there at night. There's like a fair few of us, we'd all been like fishing for the day. And it's really late at night and we just had a barbecue and we're sitting around the fire. And then I'm like looking up at the sky and Keir's looking up as well and we're seeing like all these stars and stuff. And then I turn to him and I go, you realise that we're like, you know, in space there is no up or down? And he's like, what? I was like, in space there's no up or down. So technically we're facing out into oblivion and then don't you feel like you could just fall forward straight into it? And he's like, no, don't, man, don't, stop talking. And I was like, what? And then I just kept telling him about like how it feels like you're gonna fall forward, and then I got it as well, and I got the like sort of almost vertigo just from looking up into the sky. So funny. It's like we're just stuck on a rock, facing the sky, and in space we're technically upside down as well as standing upright. Everyone's pretending to be Australian in the chat now. How long have we been going for? Nearly an hour. Okay, so I'm going to try and get this wrapped up. This watercolour section anyway of the stream. Yo, Toast King. Welcome. Welcome to today's live stream. Right, so this has a load of... Actually, I should probably do that the other way around. Birth date, says Iron Raptor. Birthday date. Well, are you asking when is my birthday? Birthday date? Or are you saying go out on a date on your birthday? Stream your next date, says British Transformer. G'day, g'day, g'day. Now, the most advanced amusement park in the entire world, incorporated with all the latest technologies. Welcome to the Aussie Park. I really want to visit Australia. Go meet Tim there. Went there for a month to see family, said British Transor. Nice. Whereabouts in Australia? I'm Raptor said, yes, when is your birthday? Christmas Eve. Perth western part. Ah, Perth. Tim's a Perthian, whatever you want to call him. What is the best Raptor and the worst JP Raptor? Says Toast King. I don't really know. The worst one is the one that says Alan. I don't know what my favourite Raptor would be, actually, if I had to pick one. I honestly don't know. British Transol says, my favourite is the Lost World Raptor. My favourite are the Lost World Raptors, but the best is probably JP Freeze. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I can't pick a favourite. I mean, out of the Jurassic World ones, I do love Delta. I'm a Delta man. Right, this last little bit to do, and then I'll take a quick break, and then I'll come back with the stream all set up as normal to continue this online. Once I can get this brush out. Come on, get out of there. Gonna make a nice bright colour. Oh, actually, that's not the smallest one. This one is. What are we looking at? Zul says, his name is Jack Anthony Ewens, and he is the Delta Man. I did say I am a Delta Man. I think it's because Delta represents a really new type of raptor that we hadn't really seen before in terms of look. Like Charlie had like the head shape of like one of the male Jurassic Park 3 raptors, just without the quills all the same colour. Echo looked like one of the Jurassic Park raptors. So did Blue, except the coloration and behaviour. But Delta had like this bird-like quality we kind of hadn't seen fully. If I do say so myself. Funny thing is, I read that line and gave it a trailer voice as well, so this is all. Trailer Man only does Blu-ray trailers now. Ah, man, he should come back. In a world of imagination, James Cameron takes you on an experience like no other. Avatar. Rated PG-13. Raptor voice. I am Raptor said the voice when you said that was just awesome. Yeah, Jurassic Park 3 British Council had a trailer voice. What did it say? The island abandoned. The experiment terminated. And it's not just a walk in the park. And it's not just a work in the park. Jurassic Park 3. Evolve or die. Okay, where are we looking now? So we're at this point now. Almost done. Got a few little details to add, and then it'll be break time, and then I'll come back and do some more to the actual Photoshop version. I was thinking about making a video of me impersonating things. Maybe I'll add the JP free trailer guys as all nice. What's Toast King asking? Let's have a look. Where is he? I tried British food once. I thought the tea was bad, but everything else was fine. I meant like stuff like tea and crumpets. Sorry if I spelt it wrong. Yeah, they're different. Speaking of tea, Yo, Ian, welcome to the stream. Ooh. Right. Big Shark says, "See you guys next time." Are you now off? Okay, I will see you later. Toast King says, excuse me, trailer guy should come back for Tammy and the T-Rex 2. When your boyfriend is turned into a T-Rex, what do? You carry on as normal until a rival ex-boyfriend, Giganotosaurus, turns up and demands that he has his girlfriend back. Watch as Tammy and her T-Rex have to do battle with the Giganotosaurus in the epic fight showdown. Tammy and the T-Rex 2. Rated R for Rawsome. British Tyrannosaurus says, this summer, their relationship is extinct. British Tyrannosaurus says, wait, there is a Tammy and the T-Rex 1? Oh, dude, go YouTube right now the trailer for Tammy and the T-Rex. Just do that. You go do it. Just go do it. You won't regret what you see. Or you might. It'll make over $5 billion. Right, so I'm going to put some green in here. We'll get a load of white. Actually, we get more than a load. I want a lot of white. Titanium white. Yeah, there you go. I'm assuming British Tyrannosaur's watching Tammy and the T-Rex and is utterly dumbfounded by what he's seeing. That's my speculation on current events. And now, the weather. This Tyrannosaurus just wants to be a party animal, says British Tyrannosaur. Exactly. Exactly. You have seen it now. You'll know the horrors. Okie dokes. I think I'm gonna call it in a second with this watercolor section of the live stream. Let me just now use a bit of pure white. That is the most self-aware thing I've seen, says British Tyrannosaur. Yeah, right. They knew what they were making. How is it I've had 2 live streams already and 2 live streams where Tammy and the T-Rex comes up? That's funny. That is funny. Oh, just to add, it's actually going to put the other way up for a second. I'm just going to add some like dark green and brown. Oh, that's a lot of brown. Just mix all these greens together. Yeah, that's perfect. Just gonna do the top bit. I am Raptor. Please read this with that voice. It could almost be paradise, but in this forbidden place where man has tampered with nature, something unexpected has evolved. There you go. In this forbidden place. I love that trailer. Let's go for free streams, says British Tyrannosaur. Woof. Could I? Actually, what is how long have I been doing? An hour and a half. Oh my word, it's been an hour and a half already. Oh my god, I thought it was only an hour and 10 minutes. Right, so what I do now, I think I'm going to leave it there. In terms of the actual watercolours. Put those away. Got my mug. It looks like little green water. It looks like the green water in Thunderbirds that they use, you know, that the crocodiles, the alligators drink. Sorry, and get really big in that episode. Attack the Alligators. Now, what I'm going to do is take a photo with my phone and then email it to myself. Like that. God, that corner got wet. Just going to stick this in the pile. Awesome episode, says Michael Tharm. Yeah, it's one of my favourites of Thunderbirds. Alright, now I'm just going to edit. Turn it around. Put it in. Bear with me. Right, now what I'm going to do is, bear with me. Just going to Photoshop. Right, 1 second. Just uploading it. In a world where nothing makes sense, one man must stand alone against the forces of darkness. And right, on Photoshop, let me just sort this. I'll just take the camera off for a second. Where is it? And bablam! There it is. In the flesh. So now I've got this, what I'm going to do is I will have a break and then I'll come back and then I'll be placing this here and merging it so we can see, you know, what this looks like, and then I can do the rest of it. So, okay guys, I'll be back. Oh, Michael Tharm says, "Oh Jack, if you like Thunderbirds, have you been listening to Jerry Anderson's podcast?" No, I have not. I probably should. Right, I'll be back in like up to 10 minutes, okay? If that, but I'll be as quick as I can. Bye-bye. Okay, right, I'm back. Sorry about the wait. Let me just sort something out. Whoa! Okay, I'm really big. Let's get that down. And get me down there. There we go. Also, I'm going to switch up the music. Get rid of that. Wires everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Although I do have a cup of tea. A fresh cup of tea. Zool says, "Pop comes Jackie boy." I'm really big, says Jack 2018. Behave. Oh. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Right, so what I'm doing now is cutting this out basically. Perfect. I'm going to drag it over and drop it in here. So I need the keyboard more for this. What are you guys saying? He's no gentleman, he's a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. So, basically, we just want to get that sort of blend. Kind of like that, but use the brush, the erase tool. And why do I feel so... Ugh. Oh, it's the drawer. The drawer's sticking out. I was like, why do I feel like I'm so far away from my computer? Dearie me. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the green screen, but that maybe. Whoa, my goodness. Like orange. Let's just change this quickly. That'll do. That'll do. I don't mind about a few flickering little sparkles of green around me. It's just doesn't really matter, does it? Right. The opacity. Sir, you are no gentleman. change the brightness. What you guys saying? Michael Thumb says, it is indeed toast. King is the lifeblood of the UK, with the other half drinking Tetley tea, which I think is a northern thing. Then Yorkshire made their own blend. And then Toffs have Earl Grey. Hey, Earl Grey is my favourite, man. Oh, it's because Toast King asked, is PG Tips, that's how you spell it, any good? It's alright. There's better teas out there, I would say. Here we go. You toff. Toast King, I wish that in Jurassic Park 3 they'd let the Ceratosaurus have more time. Yeah, it would have been cool to see the Ceratosaurus. Okay, here's a question for you and everyone else in the chat. Here's something to think about. Would you have preferred, right, given Jurassic Park 3's storyline, would you have preferred the Ceratosaurus and the T-Rex to switch places? So the Ceratosaurus is the one that got killed by the Spinosaurus, and it's actually the T-Rex that comes up and sniffs them and then walks away. And then you could maybe switch Grant's line where he's like, no one move a muscle, and it's like that would kind of make more sense with the poop, and that would mean that the characters listened to Grant, even though, like, you know, it's tradition in Jurassic Park to have characters not listen to the sanest of advice. What would you have preferred? Let me know. Yes, says Michael Farm. Toast King says yes. Do you know that would actually be doable as well? Because all you'd have to do is CGI over the T-Rex and replace it with a Ceratosaurus, or redo the entire fight, the head coming up, do that in CGI, and then you know, you just ADR the voice track of Grant saying nobody move a muscle on the shot when the T-Rex is approaching them over the poop. You just have it so it's like a voiceover in the background rather than actually seeing Grant say that. It's doable. It's doable. Well, I say it's doable. It's not, because it would cost an arm and a leg, and no one who works on the films or would want to spend time doing that. It would have to be like a thing online. Someone does as sort of like an experiment. There was a video from Jaws: The Revenge I watched the other day that someone had replaced the animatronic Jaws, the shark, with a CG version, and it looks so good. Like, for what they did. For what they could do anyway. I found that recently online, even though I think it's quite old now. Okay, right, so let's... I think that's good. So you can see just like what a little bit of watercolour can do to that. There's a couple of little things I want to do. I saw that Jaws visual effects changes video weeks ago, says Zul. Ask Manuel to do it. No. Manuel's busy as it is. Michael Tharm says, well, the Cerato model was based off the Rex, so if you remove the horn, it's doable. Exactly. Well, there is quite a bit of changes. There's the jawline is completely different as well. And obviously the arms. There's a few things. Size. Tosking says, you work for the movies. Quick, get this man a few $1 million. Trying to get this leaf, this big leaf, to look right. What are you guys saying? Michael Tharm says, I still think they should have had the T-Rex Spino fight as an on-off thing, so the first fight was left unresolved as Grant and co ran away. Second time the Spino appears chasing the Rex, ambushes the Spino like Roberta does in Jurassic Park as they run for the bunker. It's like they're having this huge grudge match. Michael Tharm says, and then the third time you see the Rex at the bank of the river, it enters the water and pursues the boat, and the Spino leaps out of the water like a crocodile and kills the Rex, turning on the boat. That would have been cool. I will not disagree with that. That said, I do like the original proposed ending for Jurassic Park 3, where the Grant calls the raptors for help. Like, calling for help. And then the raptors actually turn up at the river and kill the Spinosaurus as it's trying to get the characters in the boat. That ending sounded cool as well. Just want to make this smaller actually. Just Pug's back signal raptor style. Yeah, I honestly think that would work. Like I don't see how that would be looked at as a bad thing necessarily. Because he calls for help anyway while he's right in front of the raptors and distracts them. Like the raptors should be smart enough to know that the noise is coming from him. So I like the idea of like Grant calling for help and then one turns up on the banks of the river looking around and Grant hides. And then it sees the Spinosaurus and then that one raptor then signals to the others as well. And it's like Grant convinces one raptor, which then in turn convinces all the other ones. And then Grant watches as they like attack in like awe and wonder as they take down this Spinosaurus. Hardcore Jed says, I saw this boat in half. Now that's a lot of damage. What? What? I saw this boat in half. Now that's a lot of damage. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, and then I might actually just add a shadow underneath these leaves. Sort of add a bit of depth there. Might actually do it as well for this. Oh, actually, I should probably convert the other one into a smart object first. Oh no, why is it blue? There we go. Phil Swift commercial reference. Oh, okay, I don't know. British Tyrannosaurus says, Jack, you're such an old man on memes. Hey, man, I am not an old man on memes. I know my dank memes, from my crispy memes to my memes on toast, right? Just because I haven't seen some advert that's probably in America. Is it a type of dinosaurs? This Michael Farmer Mimi. Spooky Bones! Will you add the Nodosaurus to Dino-Defenders? No Nodosaurus to the Nodosaurus. Toast King. Alright, see ya. I have to go to a place worse than 5 deaths. It is known as high school, or as I like to call it, heel school. See you later, Toast King. Go learn. Be curious. Right, merging those layers. So now you can see it's starting to really sort of take shape. Now this is for the canopy sort of above, because there are meant to be trees above this. Okay, let's just have a look. What are you saying? Hardcore Jed says, oof, in 10 minutes I will also be in hell, otherwise known as school. Spooky Bones, I just finished my geography work at high school, so I now got some free time. It'd be nice to drop by. Ah, thank you very much. Michael Tharm, you like your dragons, Jack. Have you ever seen an animated film called Flight of the Dragons from 1980s with a villain voiced by James L. Jones? If not, you should give it a try sometime. I will. Flight of the Dragons. Do you know what? I've never even heard of that. Right, now what I need to do is add a new layer. And then do this. And get the brightness tool. What should we put over it? A pattern. Oh yeah, we've got the wavy pattern. There you go. Scale. Take it down to that, and then convert it to a smart object. Then go to hue and saturation. We'll change the color to oh no, actually it looked better before the pattern, didn't it? Let me just add. I will add the pattern, but I won't do it as strong. Like that. Well, the bell's ringing. Got to go to hell. See ya, says Hardcore Jed. See you later, man. Stay curious. Learn. Don't resent school. School's great. You just have to, you know, not be put off by opening your mind to new ideas. And question everything. Damn it. Pardon my French. Gosh darn it, as they say. Right, now on this layer, I'm going to get a very light blue with the opacity down. And I'm just going to draw the edge of the water. And getting the ripples down. And I'm probably talking too loud. I've got my headphones on and the music's quite loud. Oh dear. Michael Farm says, made by the same company who did the animated Hobbit, Lord of the Rings film. And The Last Unicorn. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. See you later, Spooky Bones. Ian says, my internet went off. What did I miss? I'm now doing the water and sort of making the background look better before I start work on the fence, and then yeah, well. I also need to have the reeds coming out. That looks beautiful, definitely better than what I used to make, says Zool. Practice makes perfect. See, I'm learning this as I go. I've never drawn something like this before. I'm like making it up as I go along. Just trying to constantly think of like ideas of what I could do. Oh, actually, with this one, because you can see under the water, I just have it poking out like this. Yeah. No, not that one. I go back to the light blue. Like this. Give you a sense of depth again. Yo, Karen. How are we doing? How are we doing today? Just want to add a little few more. Let's go maybe a little bit bigger. Go 4 pixels in size and up the opacity. There's one element I haven't done yet, which is the reflection of the trees on the water, which I will get to. And the things around. What is this music? Asked Karen. It is the Overwatch soundtrack. I hope it's not too loud. Yeah, I need to darken this log sticking out. This like. reflection, right? So what I'm going to do is copy that, put that over there, and then invert it. Do that there. And we'll use transform and skew. Skew it like that. And we'll apply that and we'll put it like that, and then get the brush and we'll brush. Just brush the top a little bit. And we will just bring that up, get it to be almost level. And we'll add the reflection. I'm actually going to go into the filter gallery, just put a ripple on it. Ocean ripple. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this until I've done it. Ripple size. Add a ripple on it, there we go. Might just actually skew that the other way a little bit more. Yeah, look at that. There we go. So if I now merge these layers, so there we go, we've got that layer. Now the fence. Karen Keegan asks Jack what dinosaurs are going to be in Dino-Defenders. The number one question I get asked every stream, which I am not surprised by because, you know, still early days and not many people know. So far I've announced Dimetrodon, sorry. It isn't a dinosaur, but for prehistoric animals. Megalosaurus, Megaraptor, and I actually revealed a teaser of one in the teaser trailer that was on my Twitter, and I wonder if you guys actually noticed what type of dinosaur that was. And do you know what? Let me go back. That was pointless. I really need to do a bigger brush two at the same time. There we go. I think it was a Tylosaur, said Zool. Oh no, not that one. There's an actual face of a dinosaur appears in the teaser. The thing swinging in the background is what one of the guys in the chat calls a leopard coelosaurus. But I'm not saying anything else on that one. think that was you that said it was a... I think it was me who said it was a Leopard-Coelosaurus, says Michael Tharm. Yeah, someone else said it as well yesterday. There was this... You said it, and I know someone else has as well. But no, there's another one in the teaser. Putting a little drainage thing in. Is there going to be a raptor, says Karen. Yeah, Mega Raptor. Did I forget to mention that one? Zool says the green dinosaur by the end. Mm-hmm. Did anyone recognise it? And it might look all cute, but trust me, it's not. Yeah, Zool, you got it. Proceratosaurus. What is a Mega Raptor, says Karen? A big raptor. Just Google Mega Raptor. It's a nice chilled stream. I like moments like this. Just oh my god, what's happening? The music has got me. Get their little wires all detailed. Is this the raft scene from the Jurassic Park novel? No. This has nothing to do with Jurassic Park aside from being heavily inspired by it. my god, I'm seeing like white V's in my eyes. Karen asks, did everyone see the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer? Yes. Looks awesome. That was a damn good trailer. I think it's going to be interesting how they handle the twin fairies, who are the, the ones who are the guardians of like Mothra. Be interested to see how they handle that aspect. Oh, I just did all that, and the blooming gates in the way. Right, I'm going to put these two together. Oh no, actually, first things first. Let's just have a look at the gate. Where is it? So it has a line at the top and a line going down. Blue, red. Yeah. So basically, we should do that. And grab it like that, and then yeah. And then if I go on layer, bevel and emboss, and maybe an inner shadow. Yeah. And now actually what I'm going to do is just angle that maybe a little bit with our friend skew. Yeah, just angle it slightly so it doesn't just look flat. Now I'm actually going to merge that and the fence together. You have to keep in mind we're not really going to see much of this because the characters are going to be stood right here. So actually, come to think of it, the detail really just needs to be yeah, I'm only going to focus on the detail of this. If I just grab, maybe make my brush a little bit smaller. Rid of the Oop. Ah, see, like, look, I've made a mistake. The walkway you wouldn't see because it's actually on the opposite side. So, what I really need to do in order to gauge, get warp speed. British Translator says the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer was beautiful. just going to do it like that. And then maybe darken this and just have that as where the hole is. So it's very rough right now, but we'll get there. We'll get there. British Tyrannosaur, but I'm way more hyped for the terrible anime trilogy to finish so we can get something better. Okay. I just merge these layers. Karen asks, Jack, who do you think would win in a fight? Godzilla 1998 versus Godzilla 2014? No content. Basically, Godzilla 2014 would kick the ass of 98 Godzilla. I can tell you exactly why. Because 2014 Godzilla had a nuclear bomb dropped on top of it, and that didn't stop him. And mere jet missiles killed Godzilla 98. Now, if it was a fight between the Godzilla animated series from 1998, you know, the son, as it were, son of Godzilla who survived, then the fight would be a bit different, and I wouldn't know really who to call. Right, before I get into that, let's finish this. So Jack, what happened to Jurassic World Regenesis? Asked us all. The program we were making it with didn't get updated and became really glitchy, and so and we figured, do you know what? We've got other stuff we could be doing, because this comic book, the only way we'd ever continue with that comic book is if it got picked up and made official, and then they wanted us to finish it in some capacity. The only way. But basically, it was like we wanted to do other stuff that was more our own, namely stuff like this. I might just blur this a little bit. Like that. I don't think, you do see the bottom there, so maybe I do need to add some sort of plant life or something. To show it's like growing over the bottom of the fence here. Or actually, that would be electrocuted if that was electrified. So, oh, no, what am I doing? Step forward. Step forward. There we go. Hijack. What have I missed? Says Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus. I've just basically been editing this, so it looks much more real. Added water in, which is not finished yet. I want to do the lighting, add some more reeds, but we'll get there. Like I said, we'll get there. That's one of your best frames. Thank you. The thing is, the more I paint to this, the sort of, I'm hoping, the better my, abilities with Photoshop and ideas. Practice makes perfect, as they say. Actually, I'm going to do this in a new layer. And then add a shadow. The teaser looks really good, says Ian. Thank you. Thank you very much. Actually, that shadow may be a little bit too harsh. Yeah, there we go. And I'll get the old brown. I'll see you later, Ian. Thank you for popping by. Karen Krieg asks Jack, which is better, Friday the 13th or Child's Play? I mean, I can't say which is better, really. I think maybe Child's Play has more, I don't know, experimental stuff in it, maybe. But out of the two, I prefer Friday the 13th, if I'm honest. There we go. Right. That's all good. And I think the gate needs maybe a little bit more just detail. Just like scratches and dirt and God knows what else. What's been going on with the gate? Actually, at first it needs hinges. Let's do that first. I just realised, look at that behind me. Oh. Oh, it's the sun coming from behind the green screen. Let me sort that. Ugh. What have I done? Ugh. There we go. Now what? Do you know what? I'll just do the old. There we go. Sweet. Right. Let's do this. Karen asks, "Did you ever play Godzilla game for PlayStation 4?" I played a like a demo of it at London Comic Con a few years back, but I haven't actually played it. I wanted to do it on a live stream. I wonder if I can buy it on Steam. Yeah, I've heard like, you know, good and bad things about the game. I want to kind of show that this gate kind of doesn't look, you know, secure in a way that, like, it around the hinges, it's kind of rusted. Well, not exactly rusty, but like it doesn't look like it's going to hold much longer. Nah, I don't want to put a number on there. What I do want to do though is grab darkening tool. Just darken that a little bit. Oh, what? Going to change the background up a little bit. Use the blur tool. Also going to use the blur tool here. And sort of on the edge of this. Give a sense of depth to that. Nice. Right, now what I'm going to do is merge that whole... Oh wait, actually, maybe I need to just play around with the gradient overlay of that background. Yeah. Convert to smart object. Michael Thumb. Oh wow, I popped away to chat to a technician and this is what I come back to. Nice. Yeah. Looking. Thanks, man. Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus Jack. At the moment, what's the frame you're most proud of? Oh, probably this is one of them, the Petri dish frame, even though it's like it'd probably be different if I did it now, because I was basically trying to lay out like the base as best I can from a certain angle. But there's one of the control room I'm really proud of. The one with the piano is another one. There's a close up of the old lady on the piano. But I'm kind of holding back my favourites for the moment because I know there's going to be some dinosaur ones that I'm going to paint, and I'm like, those ones are going to be fun when I get to them. But obviously I want to tell a story, so it's going to have to do it in bit by bit. Sort of just trying to tidy the leaves up a little bit more. My eyes kept getting drawn to them. Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus says, the frame you really like is the one with the leopard coelosaurus. There's one where she's the character of Rose is sat at the piano and she's turning around. I'm really proud of that one because I like the look of the piano. And it was interesting because that was like something I don't normally paint as a piano. Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus Jack. I wrote a story in English at school but couldn't get it finished, but I may write it at home and publish it. Basically, it's a cross with Jurassic World and Doctor Who. Nice. Jack, have you got the Bull T-Rex from 1997? I used to have it. I sold it. I sold it. Sold my Bull T-Rex. I think that was a few years ago now. A couple of years ago. Okay, so yeah, I think that's looking good. Let's add some light on the water. I'm going to use the light tool again to do some light shafts. No, actually, do you know what? They're coming through too strong. It now looks messy. Maybe if I just have, like, one big one. And then maybe one there. I still think that looks... Still don't think that tree looks right. Softwork21 asks, can you do a new Jurassic World and Jurassic Park toy collection? No, because I haven't really got anything else, and anything I've got is already in a video. See you later, Karen. Okay, there we go. Right. That's good. Now, what I need to do is merge those 3 layers. So now they're all merged. Just double check I want the lighting. Actually, if I change the lighting around the fence and then up here, I can actually use the lighting on this gate to sort of represent the tree that they're in. Maybe even show the platform that they're on to give sort of sense of a light source. Maybe I'll do it slightly bigger. Jack, I'll say this about my story. A baryonyx fights a giant plesiosaur. The Aquam, says the Imperial Dino Spinosaurus. Nice. Nice. See you later, soft work. Bye-bye. And enjoy your time out. Saying spam. Yeah, that's right. I meant it is a giant plesiosaur. Oh, pterosaur, not plesiosaur. Ah, okay. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. I gotcha. Sounds cool. Who wins the fight? Or are you keeping that a secret? The baryonyx grabs the Alanquas neck, so I think you can guess who won. Ah. Nice. Nice fight between the baryonyx and the pterosaur. He got bit in the neck and now that's sore. For the pterosaur. I'm just thinking I need to see the inside of that frame, so just gonna see if I can pull it up on my computer. Okay, I haven't shown much, so it's kind of just there's a like a rim, like a Pacific rim, a specific rim. Around there. I think it's a The camera's on. Oh, I need to check it again. I don't think there's a camera on. No. Okay. Jack B specific rim. I got the joke. Don't worry, Imperial. I got it. Now what I'm going to do is grab this whole bottom bit. Okay, so I'm being a bit quiet. Just got into like a zone, got into like a painting zone. Gonna add the detail on these little cameras now and make them not look so blurry and pixelated, and redo them. Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus asks, why is the chat so quiet? Did raptors kill everyone? Well, we've got a few people watching. I guess they're busy doing other stuff. I don't mind. I do these live streams because I need to paint. I need to create this, content. And for anyone who's up for the chat and stuff, I'm here. But the number one priority is to actually get this finished and get it done. So if I go a bit quiet because the chat's being quiet, we just have a nice relaxing paint. Michael Tham said, I'm popping in every now and then in uni working on armatures and junk. Nice. Which university is that, Michael? You don't mind me asking? Mike, my man, tell me. Where does the stop motion learning live? British Trainer said ranting on Discord at the Mo, sorry. Which Discord is that? Not one that I'd know. Okay, good. Good. I didn't want to actually upset anyone by giving away their Discord details. I realised that when I asked the question. I was like, oh crap. Just talking about Star Wars and Halo. Oh, right. Do you know, Halo is one of those games, I don't think I've ever played Halo. Never played it. I know my friend Will, he played it when it came out. Or I might have had, actually, tell a lie, I might have had one go on like Halo 2 or something. I remember there was this like gun that looked like a 2 spikes and you held it in the middle or something. Michael Thumb says, UCLan, aka the University of Central Lancashire. Not as good as I remember it, so much politics. They ripped out the jewellery workshop because no one uses it, and armature making is making jewellery. Okay. Logical. Logical much? Michael Thumb, I'm trying to argue they are stopping potential students learning the skills they need to do stop motion, and all they are bothered about is getting more students to the university. Proper backwards thinking, if you ask me. Proper backwards thinking, if you ask me. But then what do I know? I only have 10 years to learn. What is it? To learn in RL. And know what skills students need to learn to get jobs in stop motion. In RL? Do you mean real life? Is that what... I'm trying to work out what RL stands for. Yes, they should, you know, people who are expertly skilled in things, regardless of your, I don't know, regardless of your educational background, everyone could be a teacher, you know. But as long as you actually prove that you know, learned something and can apply that teaching to, you know, someone else. Yeah, real life. Okay. Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus says, Jack, I'm thinking of making my Dr. World story. Dr. World. That's great. Even animated or just a toy version. Ah, cool. Cool. I'll say this, animation takes time. How long have I been streaming now? 3 hours and 10 minutes. Okay. Probably won't be streaming for much longer. Actually, that needs to be moved over. A Doctor Who animated series. Of course, they would have had to have done something like that. Or at least attempted it, right? Everything had an animated series back in the day. Like when I was growing up, Beetlejuice had an animated series, Addams Family, Back to the Future, Mighty Max, although that was based on a toy line. Barbie had an animated series. Come on. Any show that came out, Gargoyles had a TV show, and they couldn't get Jurassic. Aliens was going to have one. Ghostbusters, obviously. Mighty Ducks, says Michael. I actually didn't know, yeah, Doctor Who was going to have one. It makes sense that they would have tried to do that, though. Jack, can I ask what app or computer thing do you use to paint? Said Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus. That would be Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop. I pay monthly for the Adobe Suite, and yeah, I have Photoshop, which comes with that. Michael Tharm says the Doctor Who animated series was based on John Pertwee's Incarnation with K9, and I think they had designs for the Daleks too, but aside from a handful of concept prints, nothing got produced. Yeah. Oh, and Godzilla, yeah, Godzilla 98. Men in Black, that was also an animated show. Did Pee Wee Herman have a animated series? Or did he just have the TV show? Kong. King Kong's had an animated series. And Jurassic, not so much. And that's the thing, like, why I think it's obvious. That's why I want to do this series, because I want to sort of have something out there that's like, you know, as close as we can get to something like that, but it isn't Jurassic. So it's not Jurassic, but, you know, it's heavily inspired by us, you know. Fills the void. Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus says Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo was an animated series. Like, we're talking about like the movies or something that came out and then got an animated series. Dennis the Menace, the American Dennis the Menace, had a film and then an animated series, I believe. And obviously the UK has a very different Dennis the Menace. Okay, right, so before I go, what I'm going to do is just quickly draw the outline for the character that I want, which is going to be this guy. Let me see if I can find the right... There it is. This one, Girling Platform 2. Michael Tharm says, especially films that were rated at 15 and 18, and yet studios thought, you know what, we need a kids-friendly version. Well, that's a pretty good trade-off. If you think. That's a pretty nice trade-off. The kids get a cartoon series, and are sort of none the wiser to the adult ones, even though, like, we all heard about it. And then the grown-ups get to go watch a R-rated movie. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty good trade-off in my books. Dino of the Freak says yep, and so does Michael Tharm. Yep. Hello, by the way, Dino. Michael Tharn says, until they find it when mum and dad aren't around and watch it expecting sunshine and rainbows. Well, the thing is, though, is then if the R-rated versions don't get made, like if the animated shows aren't there. Oh, I guess Predator's still going. Predator never had a animated show. I'm surprised about that, actually. You know, he looks a bit weird from the side. Going to actually. Why is that? Oh, there we go. What are you saying now? Rocking my new AVI, says Dino the Freak. Nice. See you later, Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus. He says, bye Jack, gotta go, have tea. You'll probably be done streaming by the time I'm done, so if you're, so I'll say goodbye and thanks for all you do. Thank you. Michael Tham said, with Arnie's classic catchphrase, get to the chopper! Come on! Michael Tham says, I wonder in the Terminator series was supposed to have a cartoon. They did it with RoboCop and Terminator, had a toy line. Felt very animation, like an animation gimmick. Yeah, I think there was meant to be a Terminator cartoon, right? I swear there was. There guys, just concentrate on this guy's anatomy. So basically he will be like sat there like this. Starship Troopers had that CGI series. Yes, Michael Tham, who just brought that up. I used to watch that on Sky One like all the time. Dino of the Freak says, imagine if Chaos Effect was actually made. I know, right? Ah, I'm imagining it so much, I'm making my own series inspired by it. Sorry, sounds cocky. I'm trying to imagine it as best I can. So okay, so if I take this guy's thing, and then let me just put his thing. Yeah, so he'll basically be like this essentially. Dino the Freak said, before I go, there'll be another stream today. And Zool is back. Want to maybe make this bigger. No. I'm just realising the actual platform is kind of not what I wanted. It needs to be more flat. And then this part, the top, and this actually, I want it to be over. Or if I copy that layer, and put that under the platform. It's all juggling. It's all a juggling act. Will there be another stream today? Asks Dino the Freak. Sorry. No. I'm only doing the one stream today, and it's a long one. We're at 3.5 hours right now. So this needs to be up further. And then we want another one of these. Right, I need to get this blooming platform right. Let's get that, copy that, place that. there, but behind. And then bring this. Bring this round. And yeah, we have him basically leaning. Oh crap, wrong one. Have him leaning over the side like this. He's actually smaller than that. This. And then have this. Over like that. Move this back. I also just want to add the roof. Oh, we need it to be the grey. Come on, the grey. Why didn't you have the grey? There we go. Grab dark grey. See you later, Dino the Freak. Thanks for coming. Nice details of the fence, says Imperial Diamond. Oop. This is the one we want. Okay, I think that if I just merge those two and then get the burn tool, just darken it in there and darken it up here. Just add some dirt and God knows what else. I should be a little bit lighter than that. Get some of this detail sorted here in the corners. Michael Thumb, also an animated series based on films. Ace Ventura, yes, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, and Rambo. Oh my word. Rambo. That's funny. Yeah, The Mask, oh my god. I remember watching that. And Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura, pet detective on the run. Was that the lyrics, if I remember correctly? Was there a Who Framed Roger Rabbit cartoon based off the movie? I think there might have been. Right, I'm now going to box blur the sort of front camera and then also the platform to about here, because this is meant to be like closer to the camera in a way, or closer to the eye line. I think the camera might actually be a little bit too big. Again, trial and error, until it looks right. Okay, so this might be the last bit I do on the stream, is sort this out, and then I will head for another day. And I might stream tomorrow, maybe, or I might actually work on some Pterodome videos. I've got the next Black Sack to edit. Or finish the edit actually, so might do that. Might do that tonight if I can, maybe. What's going on with this? What were you saying? It sounds about right, the opening theme tune of Pet Detective, says Michael Thumb. I don't think so. I know there was a planned sequel that never happened, but not heard anything about a TV series. How's the wife, Jack? Asked Michael. She's great. Yeah, she's at work today. And she's coming home later, and we're planning on watching Being John Malkovich, because I've never seen the film and she's never watched it, and it's been on my watch list for a while, and so I figured I'll check it out. Check out Being John Malkovich, see if it's a good film. Michael Tharm said, "Oh, that's a great film. There's one segment in the film that's a total mind fudge. You'll know it when you see it." Cool. Yeah. I like to hear about mind fudges. Maybe that needs to be taken down. Let me merge these now so the platform is merged. I think that might need to be taken down one more. Yeah, like that. And then doing the reflection of the fence in the water. I'm just going to blur that now. And then lighten it. Okay, so then the character, he'll be stood here. I still feel like this platform is too small. Oh, no, too big. Yeah, too small. Maybe I need to trim that top bit off. Maybe something like there. No, why did that suddenly now? Confusing. Getting the angle. Just get this. Going to put darken tool, line tool. I'm just going to add like a pattern over the door. Maybe not that. Maybe try blocking the guy in to figure out where to position him. Oh yeah, I've got the guy. I'm happy with where he is now. It's just the gate. The gate is the thing that's annoying me. I should go back. Oh, have I made it so I can't go back any further? Preferences. Yeah, history states 50. No, that should be 1,000. Okay. Joe, I might just redo the gate. Might just be easier just to start again with this. Just have it simple. And then just maybe give it a bevel and emboss like I did last time. Another gradient overlay, but this time a bit of blue for the water. And then we'll turn it round. There you go, because the focus isn't really going to be on this. Okay, what's the time? 5 o'clock. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. So we have our character. Let me drop a shadow on him so then we can see where he is. So he'll be basically sat like that on the edge. I wonder if we can do that, and then change the brightness. Well, you get the idea. He's there. He's there. There we go. Jack, is that your PC making error noises? Oh, that's basically if I click backspace or go back a step, it sometimes opens up a Windows tab and it always makes that noise when it does it. I really need to like undo that. Yeah, so we've got let me file save this. So he's going to be sat there leaning over the side. Well, let me just quickly before I go. I can't stop. I can't stop. Let me just quickly just make him show up. So it's like I've cut him out. Just so we can see him better and get a better sort of understanding. There we go. Yeah, so he'll be like leaning over the side, and then this character hit this guy will be. Oh, does he? Victor glasses. Where is it? Where is his glasses? Oh, the glasses are there. This guy with his glasses. Yes. He will be stood if I can get him. I mean, he'll be different body or something, but he's basically going to be stood like next to him, like looking out. That's why I might need to change the top of the platform, but you'll get the idea. That's one weird looking character. Yeah. Anyway, Victor's not in there yet. But this guy, he's yeah, sitting on there. Anyway, right guys, like I always say, oh, have I gone back to that? Like I always say, if you can, please go and donate to the Patreon. The only way this series will get done quicker. But if not, don't worry, I love you still. Please come back to the live streams and chat, and we can go on this adventure together. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream. This frame, it's one of the first frames actually in this cartoon where you get a proper sort of look at the jungle in the background, and so I wanted to get it look nice. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you, Michael Farm. Thank you, Imperial Diamond Spinosaurus, Zool, Dino, Karen. Who else has turned up today? Jacob, clearly. Spooky Bones as well. Just want to say, and Ian. I think that's everyone who was in the chat. I am Raptor. And British Tyrannosaur. Yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will probably, if I can, live stream tomorrow. So if you want to, check that out, you can check my Twitter to see if I'm going to go live. But anyway, guys, I will catch you on the flip. See you laters.